Welcome. I'm back with another chapter, with another segment of the Love and Respect Experience. The author, Dr. Emerson Edgar Richards. And who how life treating you today. I'm woke, I'm blessed, and I'm moving. You feel me? I'm in motion. You got me? So keep yourself up. Keep your marriage up. You know what I mean? I pray, I hope you never have to go through a divorce. I hope that you understand divorce is an option. It's not something that has to be done. But you need to know that you have it on the table. You're not chained. You're not caged. You're not held to a marriage. And yes, it's a contract, but it's a contract that can be broken. You feel me? You understand? That can be broken. You don't have to live in misery. You understand? Peep this, you with the nasty pastor. Like, share, comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Only Faith Ministries. You go over there, get you some laughs, get you some education, get you some awareness. You feel me? If you need it in your life, it's there for you. It's there. If you're looking for anything to turn me down, go on over to YouTube. Go on over to Only Faith Ministries and do your research. And I believe a lot of you have. You feel me? You're very impressed, but I threaten you. I threaten your knowledge. You feel me? With some common sense. You got me? I know what the problem is. I know I can't fix the problem because y'all the problem. You feel me? I can't make you do nothing. I can only make myself do something. Anywho, let's go and get into chapter 48. And the title of chapter 48, do you know how to fight fair? Do you know how to fight fair? I be the first one to tell you, I go for the juggler. That's the juggler. Got me? They said most women don't have apple atoms. You know, that was an apple atom, but it's called a juggler. Most women don't have it, so I go for the throat. I go for the head, and the neck just kill you. Can't talk no more, can't say nothing. All you can do is just sit there and think. And no, I don't. I don't fight fair. Especially when I know I'm right. And all you want to do is keep talking. See me, I give my ears the same amount of time I give my mouth. If I'm always talking, I'm never receiving. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not receiving anything if I'm always talking. You feel me? See, I'm the one that if I'm wrong, I'm listening. I have nothing to say. I'm going to let you get it out. I'm going to let you say what you got to say. And at the end of it, I'm going to apologize to you again. Because I'm already apologizing to you through the disagreement. You feel me? You got me? But I've also dealt with those that, and not necessarily just in my marriage. You feel what I'm saying? It not just necessarily, it's a woman. My male associates. You know what I mean? Can't agree, can't see they wrong. Can't see what they said out their mouth is stupid. Can't see that the actions I just seen them, I just witnessed is dumb and stupid. Can't see that. Can't see that. And see, I'm one, I ain't keep going back and forth with you. I know you're not the person I ever want to be around for a long time. You the type of person I speak to and keep it moving. I ask you about your mama, I ask you about your daddy because I know they worried about you. You got what I'm saying? If they already deceased, they turn it over in the grave because your actions, your verbal actions, your physical actions, don't nobody agree with it. Nobody agrees with it. You know what I mean? Anywho, let's get into the verse. The verse comes from 2 Corinthians 10:3. The world is unprincipled. It's dog eat dog out here. The world doesn't fight fair, but we don't live or fight our battles that way. Never have and never will. Dog eat world, right? You understand that? Everybody got these songs out talking about no love. You understand me? No love. No love. And the thing that I'm not getting, if these were some kids now, you got me? Some kids, I understand them, because they ain't experienced life yet. But most of these adults making these songs called No Love, how can you blame society? How can you? How can you even look for love from someone else? That's number one rule. I don't look for you to love me. I don't. I really don't. I hope for the best and look for the worst. Yeah, I'm looking for the worst. You got it? But I hope for the best. I hope I'm wrong. Point blank period. But how can you look to receive love from a society don't know you, probably a racist, probably have a problem with men, probably have a problem with women, probably have a social problem, period. They're insocial. They're not sociable people. You got me? So how can you look for love from them? I look for love from my mama, from my daddy, from my siblings, from my aunts, my family, my blood. That's where I look for love from, because they know me. They have spent time around me. I know them. I've spent time around them. But a stranger, I don't look for no love from you. But you do find out in society, there are those that don't know you from nowhere. Never met you, never talked to you, never saw you a day in their life, but they pray for you every day. They pray for your good health. They pray that you keep receiving wealth. You understand me? Every day. Every day. And sometimes those faces don't look familiar. And when I say familiar, they're not of your community. They're not of your race. You understand me? They're not of your religious background. Anywho, let's go and get into chapter 48. Let's push this right along. On a bright Sunday morning in Orlando, Florida, I spoke to 5 NFL head coaches and their wives on the topic of love and respect. I covered the crazy cycle on how a wife needs love and a husband needs respect. Then we had a short break. While I chatted with some of the coaches, one of them exclaimed, "This is fascinating. We just got in a fight on the way here in the car on this very issue. I was saying, I need you to respect me. She was saying, I need you to love me." You feel me? He's asking for respect. She's asking for love. So, if she didn't understand the role of an NFL head coach, you ain't going to see him doing preseason. You ain't going to see him doing regular season. You get me? You get me? Now, the head coach, he's sitting there looking at his woman. She probably putting on anything. Got on the most stank clothes that she could put on. You feel me? She's probably in this person's face, that person's face, this person's face, just doing the most. And see, he sees it as being disrespectful. I see it the same way also. But when you think about why she does this, where the blame go back to? You. This woman is sitting at home while you out on the road. This woman is sitting at home while you at a job, which is a career that pays for her lifestyle. Yes, you do. You work for her lifestyle. Yes, you do. But have you not been unsincere? Have you not cheated? Have you not flirted? Are there not rumors going around that you may have a child on the way from another woman? Are you not in your third marriage, but you still talk to the wife of your second, talk to the wife of your third? The blame go back to you, because this is the vision, the how to say it. This is the vision of your life you're living outside of your marriage. So really, you're not even respecting you're not giving her love, and you're not respecting her neither. But you won't respect. And see, that goes back to the point I make about, if your table isn't clean, shut that F up. Because all you're doing is wasting time. I covered the crazy cycle on how a wife needs love and a husband needs respect. Then we had a short break. While I chatted with some of the coaches, one of them exclaimed, "This is fascinating. We just got in a fight on the way here in the car on this very issue. I was saying, I need you to respect me. She was saying, I need you to love me." The irony of it all had struck him, but he was also encouraged to discover that lack of love and respect is the root issue of many fights. By the time the mini seminar was over, he and his wife had some tools to deal with disagreements. They were helped by their new understanding that almost all couples argue and fight. Trouble is, most couples have never learned how to do is productively. You know, I want to stop right there, and I want to say something. You know, on the real, I can care less what most couples do. I know how I want to be in a relationship with a woman, and I know we don't have to argue. I know we can learn to disagree to agree. You get me? We don't have to argue. It's a lot you don't have to argue about. You choose to argue. You choose to get loud. You choose to curse. You choose to say some nasty things to your partner, to your spouse, because what? You're hurt. You're lashing out. You're hurt. You've been hurt. You have some things to say, and you didn't say it when you needed to say it. So it's all bored up in you. And you ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing but pick the perfect moment to let it all out, when you should have been letting it out piece by piece, piece by piece. Because see, that trail of anger, you got that emotional trail of anger, got you sitting back after that argument saying to yourself, I'm wrong. Yeah, I got a valid argument, but look at the things that I've said. Look at the wasted energy. Look how my blood pressure done went up. Look how, because I'm so pissed, I done went out here and did something I shouldn't have done. Let's get back into this reading. I have counseled thousands of couples, and typically the wife is highly verbal, able to shred her husband's arguments with ease. Then he finally blows and winds up stonewalling her because he doesn't know what else to do. For example, one husband reports, a week ago we got into another one of our crazy cycles. She calls them discussions, I call them fights. I don't even remember what it was over. She said her piece. I got silent, she got more vocal, and I continued to withdraw until I blew up and stormed out of the house. Every discussion goes that way. You got it? You look what he said. What did he just say? He said they kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth till he what? What he did? What he did? Blew up and stormed out the house. So after him blowing up, saying what he got to say, did it make anything better? Did it make anything better? When really, from the jump, how I did it before, you got what I'm saying? And I found out that that's the best way to do it. Sit and listen. Give your spouse the understanding that you get it. You understand what I'm saying? You don't get it because you don't want to hear a voice. Don't say you get it because you want to diffuse the argument, confuse the issues, confuse the confrontation. No, you get it because you're listening. You're understanding how you're pissing her off. You're understanding what she's talking about. And even though you could be a little bit right, but she could be more right than you got me? Go and get out that woman's face after y'all and sat down and had that conversation. Get out her face. Get out your husband's face. You know what I mean? You got a man cave, go on down in your man cave and chill. You ain't got no man cave, go on to the basketball court. Go on to the casino. Go on somewhere that you're not going to self-destruct yourself and destruct your marriage. You got me? Go do something positive. When you get back to that house, it's going to be a nice tone greeting. Not from you, from your spouse. Because she done sat down, or he done sat down and thought about the BS of that conversation and how it ended. You feel me? You understand? I could tell you some things about the trickery part of that too. I could tell you another side to that. Because like I explained to you before, there have been times I know I don't want to take her with me. So I come in the house odd. I come in the house to piss her off so that when I leave, she either there or she somewhere else. I can go do whatever I want to do in peace because I don't need her around me. You feel me? It's wrong. It's wrong. And see, that was a time in my life I was living eye for eye. Whatever she did to me, I turned back around and did it to her. And that don't make it right. That don't make it right at all. I had to rearrange all that thinking in me. All of it in me. Every bit of it. No wonder many couples tell me we are tired of fighting. I reply that they are on the right track. What they must try is disagreeing more agreeably. Or when a fight breaks out, fighting fair. In other words, they should fight like Christ followers, not with the dog-eat-dog carnal tactics Paul mentions in our key verse. True, Paul is speaking primarily of people in the Corinthian church who are employing unprincipled methods because they disagree with him. But the same standards for fighting fair apply to believers who are trying to build a godly biblical marriage. Paul is saying that those who claim to follow Christ can argue or fight in one of two ways. In the flesh, with manipulation, anger, jealousy, sarcasm, and harshness, or fairly with civility, courtesy, gentleness, tact, and willingness to honor opinions different from theirs. Honor opinions different from theirs. At one time, I couldn't wear this in the street. The wife that was ain't like me to put on this. You feel me? She said she don't want other women to see that much of my body. So I kept a t-shirt on. You know, in the house, that. You know what I mean? Sometimes if some of her women friends come over, I go put a shirt on, keep from arguing with her. That the way she felt, then I'm going to take that. I'm going to make sure we don't argue about that no more because I don't feel like arguing about it. To me, it's stupid. You feel me? But I'm going to go on and do what you asked to keep the tension down. Obviously, the civil approach calls us to depend on Christ's might and wisdom, which is Paul's point and is something we can all apply. You and your spouse may need to help with learning to argue or fight fair, but just in case, here is my suggestion. The next time you get into a husband-wife discussion, just pray in your heart. Lord, give me your understanding right now and work in me with your power. I need your help and strength. I don't want to fight according to my flesh. That gets me nowhere. Help me argue my point with love and respect. And see, peep this. I explained to you anything I do new. I always ask, especially if it's verbal. I always ask whom I pray to give me the right words to roll off my tongue. You feel me? You get it? So I speak in patience. I speak where that I want to present this to you in a way that you can understand and you don't have to Research it. You don't have to say, oh man, blah. You got what I'm saying? I speak it because I want you to listen to it. I speak it because I feel that it's knowledge to you. You feel me? It's my wisdom. But I'm going to give you the knowledge of my wisdom. Learning to fight fair is not easy for many of us, but it's worth it. One wife testifies, it was nice to talk about what happened. It was nice to tell my husband that even though I am mad, I still respect him as a man and a husband. So what that mean? They had a nice peaceful disagreement, not an argument, a nice peaceful disagreement. There's been time the wife that was and we had a nice disagreement. We hugged, we kissed, we said, come on, let's go do something tonight. Let's get up and go do something. And there's been times we sat there and said some of the most nastiest stuff to each other. We both in two different parts of the house. You know what I mean? Don't want to see each other. Don't want to talk to each other until one of us break down. You feel me? One of us break down and say something nice to the other one. And sometimes it go for days. For days, both of us have our emotions on our back. Both of us. And that ain't a healthy living. That ain't healthy living at all. Of course, it isn't always that rosy. Some couples have to learn to agree to disagree, at least some of the time. The important thing is to keep a positive attitude. I like the way one spouse puts it. We don't always agree. However, it comes out a lot more respectful and a lot more loving. Ain't that what you're trying to get to? A conversation that you're not pissed at each other at the end of the conversation, right? You both have given each other respect. You both have expressed love in the conversation. You feel me? So look, that was the end of chapter 48. I appreciate you viewing this. Please go like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Only Faith Ministries. And like I said, go on over there and get you some knowledge. You got it? You married that woman. You married that man. You at least owe them that. You at least owe them some type of tool, some type of conversation, some type of, how to put it, conversation the same as a dialogue, but you owe them some type of explanation. You understand? You really do. And it's time to get, honest with yourself. Ask yourself, why are you here? If you can't have love at the top of why you here, go on, you know what I mean? Go on, figure. Anywho, I am the nasty pastor. I love you. I'm out.